Hello, this is Irina Tomacheva, your South Florida real estate agent, and right now I am in Tuscany. Unfortunately for me, it's not real Tuscany in Italy. It is Tuscany Village in Boca Raton, and one of the houses here, townhouses, is for sale. The one behind me, it is 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, little bit over 2,000 square feet living space, which does not include garage, two-car garage, or any balconies. So let me take you right. As you can see, it does remind you a little bit of Italy, and that was the purpose when the builder built it. So it is Tuscany Village, 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, almost 2,100 square feet living space. It doesn't include garage or balconies, and it is listed for $559,000. This would be your living space. Kitchen. Granite countertops. This is actually interesting. Okay, so what they did, they just put electric panel, cooking panel, and there is no real cooking stove, which is so they're using it here. Okay, got it. So this is stove right here built in, and cooking panel right here. Everything seems to be pretty much in nice condition. So this house has 3 bathrooms. One of the bathrooms is here, and it is technically a half bath. Having one of the bathrooms on the first floor is very convenient because you can enter the house, you can enter and go to the bathroom. You can use the bathroom when you're in the kitchen, or when you arrive to your house and go through the garage. It's also convenient. Most likely you will enter into the house through the garage. This is full-size 2-car garage. With a water heater in it. Seems like the water heater is new. Electric panel. Let us check. Yeah, so that's in perfect condition as well. Tile throughout the first floor. When you go to the second floor, we're gonna see wooden floors. It's almost like a little podium, and you go upstairs. My personal opinion, the stairs, I would remove this paint and make it more natural wooden looking, like this one. But the railings can also see better days. That can be also touched up. So here, when you buy a house, you try to negotiate, obviously. And here it would be your big negotiating point, because this window is broken. So, recommendations or advice for future sellers. Please hire a home inspector before listing your house on the market and go around and check everything and fix it. For example, this broken window is going to cost you, it could cost you maybe thousands, because people will try to negotiate to have the whole doors redone. This is also like no, and this doesn't cost you money. You have to buy a plate for electric outlets, something like that, and cover it. So these ones are not covered, and it is, even in the as-is contract, this stuff has, these little things have to be fixed, because it's electric, it's dangerous, it requires license to fix it. It's not going to cost you a lot, but most people who like have any idea of how to put it, any husband, any wife, any idea how to put it on, they would do it. Oh, I see that they have it. For example, here, so they have to put it in before trying to sell. Believe me, it's going to save a lot of money, a lot of headache if you do pre-listing home inspection before you put the house for sale. So this is what this one closet. This is another closet. Let me show you. Attic. So you can probably store your used only once a year Christmas tree. His and her sink in the master bedroom. Walk-in shower. And whirlpool or jacuzzi, whatever you call it. This doesn't need an introduction. Okay, so this is the main bedroom of the house and main bathroom. So here you can probably put a big king-size bed. Here you most likely can put something like a couch, sitting area. This can be even some kind of an office area. Or some people put a bike here, Peloton bike, and use it as an exercise portion of the house. So the floors are wooden. This is laundry room, washer and dryer, full size. Guest bathroom. So there are two bathrooms on the second floor. One is in suite in the main bedroom, and this one can be used by anyone. This is for guests and guests' bedrooms. These are two guest bedrooms. And once again, we see not covered electric outlets. So the other guest bedroom has a little balcony. So you can step outside, you can put a chair and a little table and have coffee in the morning. So the for me personally, again, the little downside, if you can see here, there is a railroad station. The railroad is going through. So what it means, you always go into here trains. Thankfully, there are not so many right now going through Florida, but Florida is developing, and the amount of trains going through may be increased. So keep it in mind, but when the house is closed, you don't hear any railroad, any noise from trains passing by. huge AC. Again, filter could have been replaced to a new one. This is just a little, I'm just very picky because when I look at the house from the point of view for my buyers, I always try to find some stuff that are not particular in order, and like this is like obviously it's not a big deal, this shades not well taken care of, but you know, when you buy and when you don't want to spend any more money after you buy the house, when everything is in good order, it really helps you. You don't have to spend additional. So basically it is moved in condition. Once again, negotiating points will be this broken door. Let me take you outside and show you the view. This is a very nice balcony. It does remind you that you are somewhere in Italy. Little fountain. It's a very nice community, very close to close to I-95 as well, and to the ocean beaches. Once again, we are in Boca Raton. Very prestigious. Like once again, like if you do have a little bit of money to spare as a seller, just fix this little beautiful lights, because it will make a difference for your buyers. For example, like this one, this corroded by sea salt that we have a lot living close to the ocean, but it doesn't take just a year to put it in this condition. So this is probably from the beginning of times, basically when the house was built. So if you fix little things like that, just little things, it will show your potential buyers that the house was well taken care of, and it will be hard for the buyer to negotiate the price down. Okay, also see a little, the light is you see it's sticking out, it wasn't put in correctly. That's gonna be brought up at the home inspection as well. So stuff like that, just fix it, make it beautiful, make it like you're proud of your house. Because people don't want to buy and know that the house was neglected, people didn't like living here, and again it will affect your sale price if you're a seller and you just don't fix anything. I understand some position of sellers, like, okay, so we're not doing anything, this is as is contract, but unfortunately, like this little stuff, like this uncovered electric outlets, it's so easy to fix before you put it on the market. Just please don't make these mistakes. In our company, I Fine Properties, we have white glove service. So before putting the house on the market, what we do, we bring the whole team here, and they will suggest to you as the seller what you should do before putting the house on the market. For example, this also, you see this, how it looks filthy, by the way, like when you touch it, it feels that it needs cleaning. So most likely it would be suggested to sand it and to put a new coat of paint. Same here, this could be done more natural, so it's not going to look very cheap, because right now it does look cheap. You cannot tell that it's wooden floor. So stuff like that. So people suggest If you need staging, we can do staging for you. We can do virtual staging. Just put something here even to make it feel like it's home. And people buy here, they buy because of the good, excellent actually, Boca Raton schools. That's why they buy here. That's why the houses are expensive. So they want to feel the moment they come in the house, they want to feel at home. Also, what our company helps with that, we always serve cookies. We actually bake cookies right in the house. So when people come in at the open house and they smell chocolate chip cookies, they're sold on that. That reminds them childhood, that reminds them home, that makes them comfortable. So little things like that, and many more done by my company, Ecofine Properties. So if you're interested in selling, or if you need any advice, I don't even care if you're gonna sell with me or not. If your house is already sold, I mean not sold, but on some, like on the market, but you want some advice or second opinion, please feel free to reach out and we can help you. It's more difficult when it's already listed, obviously, because we cannot interfere with other agents' business. But to give an advice, it doesn't cost us anything, and it only helps you to sell the house. So this is Irina Tomacheva with Ecofine Properties. If you have any questions, if you want to buy or sell in Southeast Florida, please reach out, because nobody sells more real estate as our boutique team, as Ecofine Properties. Again, I just cannot go and get over it. So look at the door. This is the first impression when you get in front of the house. And what do you see? You see that the house was neglected and wasn't taken care of. It's dirty, it's old, it's not. What is going to cost you to buy Sherwin Williams coat of paint and just paint it and put new locks in it? Almost nothing. But the impression, especially the first time when people see it, it's really ruins the amount of money you can get in the end. So this also can be fixed. It doesn't cost much to fix it, and it actually doesn't show good because this can be structural, and it's going to affect the home inspection and people trying to negotiate your price down. Once again, Ecofine Properties bring the whole team before listing your house. We also do, so on top of pre-inspection, we do pre-appraisal. So you're gonna know exactly when people going to buy your house and they're gonna have to apply for a mortgage, how much money this house could be appraised. Obviously, for cash, there is no absolutely no limit. You can put $1 million on it and people can buy it. But people buying with mortgage, it has to be appraised right. Otherwise, the difference in appraisal, there are several options. It's either you can say just no and people will leave because they will not be able to afford paying the difference. You can say that you will pay the difference and then the deal will be saved. Or you can split the difference in appraisal, but only if obviously the buyer has additional cash to put up front. Just wanted to show you the community. It's a really nice community. It's so quiet and it's nice. And like I mentioned, it is right next to the railroad, but you don't hear it. I was here when the train passed by, and when I was inside, I didn't hear. As you can see here, you can have You can grill outside. It's a small community, Tuscany Village. Yes, it's not Italy, but it is nice. A little pool. This community is gated. It's not man-gated, but it's gated 24/7. People have to put their code to get in, so it is secured. Thank you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.